life feels messy, if you find yourself overthinking, self-doubting, guessing, it might be just because you need a compass. And we all need one. Most of us are taught to look for answers outside, to weigh lists with pros and cons, but there is something much more powerful that lives within us. Hi, I'm Didi, the author of 100 Days to a More Aware You, and I would like to ask you something simple. What is your compass? Where do you turn when life gets hard, when you have to move through transitions, through changes, through hard conversations? Where do you turn when you feel lost? And what helps you make decisions? You may need to reconnect to your values, because values are much more than words that we put on the screen or in our bios, much more than words that we live by in our companies. They are our powerful compass. Now, we all have values, however, often we haven't taken the time to name them. That means that we live by the values of somebody else. And values are not goals, they're not to-do lists, they are the why behind every decision, especially when nobody is watching. Once you name your values and live by them, you stop forcing decisions. You don't need 20 options or a spreadsheet, you just ask. Does this align with what I value most? Life will become much easier, often not immediately, but surely in the long term, and not only in your personal life, but in your work life as well. I'll have to take the mic now because it's very windy outside. I want to make sure we have a good voiceover. And I would love to share the story about a company that I'm sure most of you know, Patagonia. Back in the 70s, the founder of Patagonia, his name is Yvon Chouinard, he made a very bold decision. His best-selling product at the time were pythons for rock climbing, and as a climber himself, he saw the detrimental impact of the pythons. He saw that they were affecting the rocks. So he stopped selling them, even though that would have meant potentially losing his whole business. And nobody pressurized him, nobody asked him to do it. He just listened to his own inner compass. And he pivoted, and this became the identity as a brand built on values. It wasn't easy, it wasn't free, but it was the right thing to do. And as a company founder, I saw this firsthand. Having values to revert back to when you have to make hard decisions was very important. No matter the consequences, sometimes you may lose profit, you may lose clients. Reverting back to the values was what helped us build a culture that was amazing and also stay aligned to what mattered to us. People often think that value-based decisions are free, but they're not. In reality, they take a lot of courage and they often cost you a lot in short term. But long term, they bring you clarity, direction, peace, and even Aristotle knew this. He thought that a meaningful life isn't built on pleasure or success alone, but on living in alignment with your virtues, qualities like courage, wisdom, honesty. And the ancient Greeks saw this not as traits you were born with, but as qualities you practice every day, especially in the hard moments. Values today are modern day virtues. They shape your character, your decision. What's your compass? If you want to live a life or build a business that's truly aligned with who you are, you need a compass. Because if you don't choose your values, the world will choose values for you. Now, how do you find your values? You choose them. There are many exercises to help you figure out what really matters to you the most. I can share that in a separate video. If that's something you're interested in, just leave me a comment. But for the moment, I encourage you to take 5 minutes today. Sit somewhere, quiet, take few deep breaths and ask yourself, what do I truly value in this life? What matters to me beyond goals, beyond status, beyond what other people expect? Is it truth? Is it joy, courage, peace, freedom, contribution, adventure? Write down 3 words and then ask yourself, am I living these values today? Am I practicing them? Because values are not fixed, they are not labels. They are living practices. They grow when you use them. And you already have compass inside you. You just need to remember to use it. Let it guide you, especially when life gets messy. Because values don't shape your decisions, they shape you. I hope you love this video, and if so, please share it with your friends. Leave me a comment below. I'm so looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Bye!